here in 15, we want to figure out if we can, find a replacement for weirdnesses, because I'm pretty sure it's not even actually a word. But so we basically want a word that means something like strange or weird, right? But we want it to actually be a word and not be weirdnesses. So we don't want a. What about deviations? Deviations is a little bit something different. So here we're saying, so this attracts visitors from all over who flock to Pisa to see one of the greatest architectural somethings in the world. So deviations is, right, that's something that deviates from the norm, right? And that isn't fully appropriate here. Something like C, oddities, is probably more appropriate. That's exactly what we're trying to say here, right? It's just something that is architectural and just very unusual, very odd. Deviations is something that takes into account sort of other things. So this isn't exactly the meaning that we're going for. D, abnormalities. Again, a bit of strange word usage just because abnormalities, first of all, has a bit of a negative connotation. So you probably don't want that. It's just something that's interesting and odd, right? So weirdnesses isn't a word, and oddities is a much more fitting replacement. So C is our answer. Again, deviations. Deviations is something that takes into account. So if you're a deviant, if something is a deviant or a deviation, that's taking into account the norm, right? So you need to have some kind of norm established and then to deviate from that. This doesn't talk about, we're not taking into account any other factors here. We're not taking into account any other architectural, features or buildings or anything like that. So for that reason, deviations would be just a pretty awkward word usage. So, or word choice rather. So again, C is our answer.